Hello everyone, I'm going to borrow 5 minutes of your time to walk through the EMS bin checklist on ImageTrend. Here is an example of how tidy the bins can be in our storage area, and this photo provides an example of how many bins can be available based on the station's needs. Now while on imagetrendelite, we'll open an on-demand checklist. One of the things that you'll note is that when we do open that up, we're offered 106 options. We can narrow that down by going under agency location, selecting your respective station. In this example, we'll use 326, and it will reduce my options down to 8. For this part, we're going to do the EMS supply bin levels for fire station 326. Now keep in mind that these are to report the current unopened inventory in storage, not what's on the rides. Very straightforward in a format that we're familiar with. You see an example here that a sealed bin of IV meds, there's 1, and we'll indicate that we have 1 in inventory. We'll continue on in that same fashion as we do on the list. And what's important to point out is that when a bin is put into service on an apparatus, it will stay there until an item in the inventory runs out. Then the entire bin and the leftover inventory are replaced with a sealed bin, and the used bin is placed in the designated return area of the EMS supply. In just a short moment, we'll have a photo that shows an example of some used IV bins that are opened and ready to send back to the warehouse, who will then prepare them to be returned in a ready state. So we're going to speed through the checklist and we'll soon come to the C-spine bag option. It's going to be the same blue canvas bag that we use, except it will be tagged out to ensure that it has complete inventory when deployed. This is our last item on the list, and what we'll do is we want to make sure that if we have to close this out before completing, we select OK. That will save our progress. Selecting cancel or closing the window will just delete any changes that we've made. Submitting will lock the report, and it will be unable to be changed at that point. We're going to move on with other checklists that are going to be very straightforward and just more gee whiz at this point. Same thing, we're going to limit our search query to 326, and now we're in the loose items. Again, how many of the following items are on the shelf is what's important. Each station will have their own designated PARs based on the station's call volume requirements and any special requests put in through the members that work there regularly. Now we're going to do facility supplies, or special order items. Very straightforward. It's an open Now we have facility supplies. Select the I that is inside the black circle to gain more information, and that'll help you understand what is requested. If still unclear, be sure to ask questions. In this list, you're going to come across an item called Rejuvenol. It might be new to some of you, but I have a PowerPoint which explains the properties of it. But in a nutshell, it is the same chemical as Lysol and any other disinfectant. So that's the end of the 5 minutes of your life that you'll never get back. But hey, keep up the great work and have a great day.